All right, y'all, we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad is actually entering their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women we meet, they have a non-zero chance of actually buying from us. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. 6% means we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM, which will be, we'll be talking about more towards the end of the video. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. Pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad running it in parallel with the original, and then we keep whichever one running, has the best metrics. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. It's fine, easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. And all that means is, we got our unique CTR all above 6% Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild, and actually brought them into my hospital and tested them and treated them. So first one, found out the unique CTRL is 4.3%. So we know that BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Unique CTRL 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 37% of ad spend. That means if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they now only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at 3,700 bucks a month, there's literally doing zero for them. 100% going to Zuck. And now they can keep it in their pocket and not, not actually waste it. So, and that's like 3,700 bucks a month. That's like 40K of a kind of phantom bonus, phantom profit in the next 12 months. Okay, second one found out there, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. And once BLCS is present, then unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome, we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we did that, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Found out its unique, we got its unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get to add into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend, take it out of their budget, they keep it in their pocket, and that's like, every single month, that's like a 100K bonus at the end of 12 months. Finally had a patient come through. Boudoir Facebook at 5.03%, under 6%. That means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we actually got the did the Boudoir Pico treatment on it. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now he only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get his ad into the same number of brains. So that $6,700 a month he no longer has to spend because it was 100% of that was being wasted. He can now pocket that, not spend it. Phantom profit, that's like 80K phantom profit in the next 12 months. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average. It'll probably be somewhere between 50 to 60%. So which means for those spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that about 5K, approximately 5K is being wasted. That Boudoir Pico can eliminate approximately that amount, put it back into the advertiser's pocket every single month. So approximately 60K over the next year, over the next 12 months. So now we're gonna diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has a, see if we believe it has has BLCS or not. So first thing we're looking at, we got below creative cluster down here. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that we're trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when setting up our ad is actually the best thing for us to fill out. But no, that's a mistake. It's the worst thing to do for us. It's the best thing for us to do for Facebook. Because the consequences of us doing this are we get way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad, pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, increases the probability we have BLCS, and Facebook, since more women scrolling by our Facebook ads per unit time, Facebook's able to serve more ads per unit time, making more money per unit time while we waste more money per unit time. We never, ever want to follow anything Facebook recommends for us. It's recommended us because it's good for Facebook. Next, looking at the photo here, the creative. We got enter to win a Boudoir session. All right. Yep. So we got words. So mistake here. We got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we falsely believe that making our ad look like an ad is a smart play. And it's the number one way to bring in buyers. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is looking around all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. We see out there everyone else looking like ads. Their ads look like ads. And guess what? Every other Boudoir Facebook ad I have seen the back end metrics for or tested myself, 100% have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%. It's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. Everyone. So doing this mistake, we're causing more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, increasing our probability of BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed before it gets cut off with ... See more. Women within 50 miles of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We know we have free Boudoir experience at our Fond du Lac studio. All right, so we got literally one point of context here. So the mistake I'm seeing is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we falsely believe that we're we're providing enough context for the optimized amount of women, of the correct women to come through, click some on our ad so our ad gets into their brain. And we're not doing that. We're not accomplishing that. So the consequence is we're going to have way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, we are actually going to, as a result, we're actually going to it's going to pull our unique CTRL under 6%, but yeah, under 6%, increase the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and it's going to be wasting our buckaroos. So after looking at all these things, so I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, has Boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe this, showing all the signs of Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking out into the marketplace, seeing it get more and more saturated. It seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, every single day, someone's throwing up a new Google My Business profile up on Google Maps, saying they do boudoir photography, or they get a new camera, they're posting the mom groups on Facebook saying they do boudoir photo shoots. And you see it's just getting, more and more competitive, more saturated, more boudoir photographers. And, you're seeing, inflation, cost of living rise. So you've seen that, so you've actually already been optimizing your business, pulling more profit out of other places in the business, becoming more optimized, same effort, more results type of things, or even less effort, same results, less input, same results. And you have seen what our Boudoir Pico solution can do for others. So spend 10 grand a month on average, it'll approximately save, be able to eliminate 5K a month in wasted ad spend back into your pocket, approximately 60 grand over the next 12 months. And if you want that result with Boudoir Pico, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and you achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you need that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake, new patient inquiries. And I will, I'm not open for inquiry, not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But if we are able to, when I do open up for new patient intake, DM me and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.